Boeing, and
Oh
they
yeah.
promoted their DEI program, and their commercials were everywhere for weeks. Like it was like a year ago, year and a half ago,
Yep.
when their commercials were like all over the place, Boeing, and it was pictures of everybody but a white male. That's it. That's all they cared about. It was everybody but a white man. They didn't talk about how anybody was qualified. They didn't talk about anybody had great skills. They didn't talk about how anybody had been in the industry for 30 plus years. No, they just wanted to not show white male faces. And the result was, of course, the aircraft with doors coming off and a wheel coming off and
Yes.
panels coming off of the airplane in flight. And it's the craziest thing in the world that how is anybody thinking that any of this is a good idea, especially in an industry like air travel, where that air condition is literally everything. It's all of your money.
Well, all right. Let's just boil this down into grunt speak.
Yeah.
So you're in an aircraft with 500,000 parts made by the lowest bidder, maintained by someone who was the lowest scores. They're there because of skin color or religion or what's hanging between their legs or not.
Or not. Or
And then you're paying top dollar to get in this aircraft, which is made by the lowest bidder, maintained by the lowest individuals.
Right.
What could go wrong? I'm just asking for a friend.
It's the craziest damn thing. What do you say, Jimmy?
Well, I was just going to say we also have those two astronauts still trapped in floating around this rock here, and well, they won't be back. They said they were going to get up there and get them back like within 4 or 5 days. Now they're probably not going to get them for another month or two.
Elon Musk is talking about sending a rocket up to retrieve them. He has already said that, and he says he's going to send the bill to NASA.
Well, we'll see. But the thing is, if he does do that, it's the biggest commercial for his company that he could ever pay for.
Rescuing those. If he does that, it all has to be done to David Bowie's Major Tom.
Yes. Yes. He's the modern day Tony Stark.
He is, and I've said this before. I don't think Elon Musk is good or evil. I don't think he's Democrat or Republican. He's chaotic neutral.
That's exactly it.
He has so much money that he's like, let's push this button and see what happens. Let's make this guy angry and see what happens.
Yeah. Back in my D&D days, I was the master of the chaotic neutral character. That's all I ever played.
I tended to play either chaotic good or lawful neutral. That was my thing.
Yeah. Got it.
Well, because I had to actually play that part. You are actually chaotic neutral, so you were just installing yourself into a character.
Yeah, I would definitely give that. That's accurate.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Is a lot of people don't seem to understand that this whole DEI thing and feminism and some of the other programs, it's just repainted communism. They literally just changed the frame on communism, and they're trying to sell it here in America
as race.
Yeah, as race, as religion.
Exactly what it is.
It's exactly what it is. And we need to get out there and let everyone know that they're being conned. Communism has already cost hundreds of millions of people's lives between 1901 and 1999.
Yes.
And if it's allowed to come to the forefront again between 2001 and 2099, the lives lost will be in the billions.
Yes. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And that is, in fact, their goal, whether or not people want to believe that or not. These people don't have any qualms about killing off millions of people. People are just a resource for them. That's all they are. That's why the dissolution of the family. That's why the dissolution of cultures. That's why the dissolution of history and all of that stuff. They want a bunch of cogs that are just replaceable. You know, you're allowed to have 1 or 2 cogs to replace yourself, and then you die, and so on and so forth.
And they told us they were doing this on the Georgia Guidestones
Yes.
decades ago.
Yes, which mysteriously were blown up a couple of years back.
Mysteriously, of course.
Yeah, and it was a shitty job, too. It wasn't even a good job.
No, I could have done much better.
Yeah. Well, that was like actually your job for quite a while, though.
I was a destroyer. It is what it is. And I was good at it. And I'm still good at it in my mind.
There you go. The funniest 18 Bravo moment I ever had was at a Cobra Gold in Thailand. We were sitting around waiting for the next evolution of what the fuck ever, and one of the Bravos got bored and took some non-dairy creamer and some firecrackers and blew up a porta shitter.
Yep.
Just to show us that you could use non-dairy creamer and some firecrackers to, well, blow shit up. That's so cool.
Yeah. I don't know, man. All I know is this. They're trying to blow up the United States.
Yes.
They really are. And
yes.
And they're doing the same thing in Europe. And
yes, it goes faster in Europe because Europe is a more condensed area. It's harder to do here. So, a letter from President and CEO David Calhoun. Each day, our Boeing teammates are dedicated to living our core values of safety, equality, integrity, and sustainability. When it comes to the safety of Boeing's products and services, every decision and every action matters. We are making daily progress and holding ourselves accountable to the highest standards. What are their standards? Mm-hmm. Making strides for the environment and building an inclusive culture.
Why in the fuck do they need to do anything about the culture? They're in business to build airplanes.
Transforming our communities. Boeing is here to transform your community. Look at this picture of this guy. Look at this milquetoast son of a bitch. Look how milquetoast this guy looks.
Yep.
He definitely has a white guys for Kamala shirt.
I would not at all be surprised to find out that that was true. This is the face of somebody who is easily purchased, is what I'm looking at. I can look at his facial expression and the cast of his eyes there and tell you that this guy could be bribed, blackmailed, bought, or otherwise extorted.
I don't know, man. This is just, I don't know. This whole DEI thing is very disappointing. And if you look back, they started pulling this DEI bullshit about 15 years ago, and they've slowly and methodically chipped away to the point where, up until 12 months ago, you could get degrees in this DEI bullshit.
Yeah. Well, HR was the beginning of it.
Yes.
There was no such thing as HR until around 1994. And then all of a sudden, girls who wanted to go to college but couldn't actually get a degree because they weren't smart enough got degrees in HR. Every HR department I've ever dealt with is either very young girls who are kind of dipshitty.
Yeah.
Older, angry, heavy-set cat ladies.
Check.
Or some variety of gay.
Well, I have never noticed the gay thing, but I have. It
doesn't necessarily have to be male.
No, I gotcha.
It might even be all of the above.
I don't know, man. All I can say is, how shall I phrase this? We're fucked. We're fucked. Unless we've
already been fucked.
I know. Unless we can pull back from this.
Yeah.
We are fucked in every orifice, one under each armpit, jacking somebody off with 2 hands and your feet. I mean, it's that bad.
And we're already at the point where we're crying in a corner of the shower, curled up, and they're leaving a 20 on the dresser and headed out the door. That is the stage we are currently at in the fucked process.
Correct. It's bad. Yeah. All right.
So Boeing's a $78 billion in revenue business, and they have parts falling off of their planes. Dude, you have $78 billion and you can't keep a plane in the air.
Well, remember they had the 737s that had that issue with some kind of automatic flaring of their flaps, caused 2 or 3 major accidents that killed hundreds of people.
That got covered up
it did.
really fast.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.